December come and Christmas song a play.
Christmas come and Christmas trees are blown.
Festive parties a session every day.
Christmas come and Christmas trees are blown.
Lots of smiles and laughter all about.
Christmas come and Christmas trees are blown.
The Christmas holidays and shopping go hand in hand these days, but how alert are you as you go about making that list and checking it twice? Today on Safemas, to help us stay alert as we go about our shopping errands, is Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay, head of the Corporate Communications Unit of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Superintendent, it's the time for shopping, just because it's Christmas. But before we get into the out and about, there has to be a planning stage. What should persons who are planning to go shopping bear in mind at that point?
Some persons like to carry on a lot of cash. We recommend that you go use cards if you can. If you participate in this planning process, what it will allow you to do is to be able to arrange your cash, if you're doing cash transaction, in a way that would prevent you from taking out large sums of money in public places. Now, even as you use your cards, you should still be very vigilant, because many times the persons who are involved in the scheme of your cards are persons who are employed in the establishment. So they have something that they can put on your card to read your data, and then they can clone your card. So come January, you will get a very big credit card bill showing you shopping at various places that you have not been to. When you go to the bank, because a lot of persons will go to the bank, take large sum of cash. That is something that we're seeing more, where persons are being trailed from the bank to various locations. And sometimes people go as far as to blame it as an inside job, but it's not necessarily so. The staff may not be aware. So when you're in the banking hall, you want to be very observant. If you're in the line to do a transaction and you observe persons in the line not moving up, it's a reason to be very alert, and maybe something that when you get to the teller, you should make it known to the teller that you think there's somebody in the line that's not really doing transaction. What they do, they try to fit in as a customer, but they're actually in the line observing persons who are making transaction. They are usually working with someone on the outside, so there might be a motorcyclist outside waiting or a car in the parking lot. Now, the things you shop for, it is best if you have a trunk to put those things in the trunk of the car. While you do that, you want to observe to see if persons are loitering around. Don't park between two bigger vehicles, because that now will block you in, and the opportunity for them to break into your car unnoticed is more possible. So if you're at a parking lot and someone tried to attack you in the parking lot, then and there you should create a big scene. You should scream as if your life depends on it, because what you want to do is to create a situation where you can get attention from others. Never allow anyone to take you away from a public place in a vehicle. It is very likely that if they are going to harm you, it's when they take you away. So if you're walking to your vehicle and you see someone standing there that you suspect could be awaiting you, then you should not proceed to your vehicle. You should walk around the plaza some more, walk around the parking lot some more. If there's a security on duty, bring it to the attention of the security officer. For the season, we have additional police officers out there in those public spaces, so we encourage you to reach out to the police officer. If you are traveling from a place and you suspect that you're being followed, don't drive home. Turn back. If there's a police station nearby, drive to the nearest police station, alert the police officers on duty that you believe you're being trailed. If you have a person in the vehicle that is with you, ask them to use one of those smartphones with camera to record the information of the vehicle that is your suspect trailing you. Another issue we see coming up is the whole question of robot taxis. Criminals will just get a car, and just come out on the street and saying halfway tree downtown. Don't just get in a car like that. Best advice to persons, try to use the official buses, either the JOTC buses or the taxis that you can recognize as a public passenger vehicle. It's usually by the red plate. And if you see a vehicle with a red plate and you don't feel very comfortable about it, wait, take a little time.
Whether you're a shopaholic or just trying to stretch that dollar in order to get to the new year, don't forget to keep a watchful eye on what's happening in your immediate environment.
December come and Christmas song a play.
Christmas come and Christmas trees are blown.
Festive parties a session every day.
Christmas come and Christmas trees are
Boy,
blown.
lots of smiles and laughter all about.
Christmas